it is Sydney here today, and we have a quick speed build to go here on my Twitch channel that I have been meaning to post for probably like a week or so now. I believe I was supposed to post it last week and then I never got around to it, which is totally my fault. Now, you may recognize this build. I did start working on it over on my Twitch. Like I said, about a week ago now, I started, fiddling with the house and creating it. And let me say, it definitely took a while, but it ended up being one of my favorite houses to date that I have built. Now, the interior is kind of hit and miss, mainly because I did the interior for my Not So Berry Challenge family. But other than that, I really love how this house turned out and just everything about it. I think it's great, I think it's awesome, and I think it's just super cute. We did have to speed up the voiceover. We had to speed up the playback, what you're watching right now, quite a lot, because it was almost 4 plus hours of footage. I don't know how or why it took me that long. There was a lot of deleting and remaking and deleting and yada yada yada, which is just insane. I could not make up my mind when it came to the interior of this house. And then the roofing also took me a really long time to figure out too, because I was trying something new, referencing a picture and trying to copy it, and so I was trying to get a look that matched this image I was going off of. So the whole process of this build took a lot longer than my builds normally take, or really just, it just took a lot longer than my builds normally take. But it was definitely worth it in the end, because I love how it turned out, and I think it's just really great. I don't know. It's one of my favorite houses. That's all I'm going to say. I just love this house. I think the next few minutes are really me just fiddling with this roof, because it was so bad, and then stuff was clipping inside, and it was a mess and a half. But like I said, we ended up getting it figured out, and I love how it turned out, so I'm totally okay with having to deal with all the issues just to get, the look that I actually really love. We do end up moving this lot across the street. We take down the house that's over there. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure whose house that was, if it was an open house or not, or what house it is. But we do move our house over to the left just because that lot was bigger, and this house was just taking up a lot of this lot and making it very crowded. As you can see here, I was trying to figure out, well, maybe if I flip it to the side or do this, it'll look better. And it just doesn't, so we end up changing the lot just to give us some more space and everything like that. So here we are. We are in the new lot now, just to make sure we have plenty of space, and we're still fiddling with the roof. I swear half this video is probably just me messing with the roof because I didn't know what I was doing or anything. Anyways, all of this stuff was done over on my stream. I believe up into the furnishing, I did all of this on stream, and because of that, I do have a shell of this house on my gallery. If you want to check it out under ofmisfitplays, you can definitely, check out the house downloaded into your game if you would like. I do not have a furnished version because I am using this house for my Not So Berry Challenge. I like to keep the houses and the Sims to myself until I'm done with that stage or that character. So if you would like, you can download Spear when we first met her as a young adult in her apartment, but this house, her in her current life stage and her current family right now are not available to be downloaded off the gallery. But, eventually, possibly, maybe you will get to meet her and all of that fun stuff. But, oh my gosh, guys, this is a lot of roofing. I swear, when I tell you this took me forever, it took me forever. But it was so worth it. It's just insane how long this is going to take. I probably should have edited some more of it out. But then I also want you guys to see, the process of roofing and how to do it, how not to do it, that kind of stuff. Maybe it gives you some ideas, some inspiration. So I left it in for that reason. Maybe it'll help you guys out with your future builds or anything like that. And if you can hear, the dogs are whining so bad downstairs. I don't know what it is. I had my dog trained at one point in time to stay downstairs because I wanted to keep the upstairs where the bedrooms are private and just for us. I didn't want to deal with the dogs up here. And then I also do dog boarding on the side, so we get a lot of dogs come in and out. And since other dogs have started to whine and complain that they weren't able to come upstairs when we did, my dog has now learned that habit. And so even if the other dogs aren't here, he'll still stand at the door and whine. And right now my father-in-law's dog's here and she is whining. So you can definitely hear that in the background, most likely because this mic picks up everything. But they have just been going off and it's driving me insane. I'm not going to help them. I am definitely like a cry it out kind of parent. Like, you know, I'm not going to baby you in that kind of sense. Like, you're a dog. Like, you need to listen to me. So I'm going to let you complain because I'm not going to just run to help you like in a whim like that. Like, you need to learn that this is our house, we are the owners, you are the dog, you need to learn your place, like all that kind of stuff. Like, obviously I don't hit my dog or anything crazy like that. Like, you know, if he's hurt, like, I'll help him. But when it comes to like him coming upstairs, like, he needs to learn that that's not okay. And I do have a kennel, and it's coming to the point where maybe we might start kenneling him just so he learns not to come up here. But I don't know. I don't want to have to take it to that point because I do not like kenneling my dogs, especially him since he's gone almost 3 years now without a kennel. Like, I feel like that'd be kind of sad and mean, but I don't know. It sounds like they stopped, so hopefully they have. So here we are now in the build. We are working on getting some windows in and all that cool stuff. And I found out, which I never know we had this piece, in the base game, there's a window with the shutters closed. Because you know how we have the windows with the shutters on the outside? Well, there's actually a item that has the shutters there, but they're closed. And I never knew that. I thought that was a new idea introduced with the Jungle Adventure. And so I don't know if it became an update like with Jungle Adventure and no one noticed or anything. But I swear I have never seen that before. And I don't know if it came originally with the game or what. But I just thought that was really cool and super, like, realistic, you know, I guess. Like, it's just nice to have items like that with windows closed and shut and all that kind of fun stuff. It was really cool. So at this point, we are basically completely done with the exterior, like the look of the house with windows, wallpaper, all that kind of fun stuff. Like I said, it was for my Not So Berry challenge, and I'm still on Gen 1, which is the mint generation. So I did give it more of a blue house in a blue suburban look, I guess you can say. And I swear, if these dogs do not stop, oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna lose it. Right now we are working on some landscaping, so I just got down some kind of thicker dirt than I normally do just to get the look. Alright, you guys, sorry about that. The dogs were just going too crazy, so I left them outside, not gonna have any noise, but while I was doing that, my little baby woke up, so now I have little Miss Mason on my lap with me, so if you hear any cooing or anything like that, that is going to be her. This is just a mess of a video, to say the least, and it is almost 40 minutes long. I have no idea if I can even talk for 40 minutes or what to even talk about. Like, this drives me insane, like, doing these voiceovers. The most difficult part is to just know what to talk about, which I guess makes sense. Like, it's not even the building or the furnishing or the editing. It's literally just talking for that long or knowing what to talk about, because nothing really goes on in our lives. I am, well, I guess you guys don't really know a lot about me, but I am 20 years old. We live in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's just me, my little daughter, my fiance, and our dog, and I'm just basically a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dog mom, stay-at-home baby mom. Like, that's all I do all day is take care of my little girl and take care of my dogs. Like I said, we do some boarding on the side to make a little bit extra money, but my husband works full-time, and he also is now streaming full-time, which is really cool and really exciting. I love that we have stuff that we can kind of connect with in that sort of sense. He does not play The Sims or stream The Sims. I don't know. I think he said he liked The Sims and he used to play it as a kid, but not so much anymore. And, you know, to each their own. If he wants to, he can. And if he doesn't have to. But he does stream, like, Fortnite and Far Cry. He does that over on his own channel at Sir Zaps. So if you want to check that out, you definitely can. He streams believe Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. He just has Sundays and Wednesdays off because that's when we go out for family nights. But he's basically every night at 9 o'clock. He streams for like 3 or 4 hours. And then he goes and works his full-time job. And he takes care of us during the day. So it's really insane. That man does a lot. And he's really awesome. And we're super grateful for him. And yeah. Well, right now we are working on getting some lighting in. I'm 50-50 with remembering to put lighting outside of a house. It really depends. If I have a pool, I always remember because I put lights inside the pools. But if I don't put a pool in the house, it might take me a while to remember if I actually put lighting outside. I don't know. It's just not something I think of, something I remember. We didn't have, like, growing up, there wasn't lights around the paths of my house and, like, stuff like that. It wasn't something I've ever really seen or experienced in real life. So it's not really something I think about. And I feel like when you play The Sims, that happens a lot with people. If it's not something they experienced in real life or had the privilege of, then they don't tend to build it, like, in the game or use it in the game. So I'm trying to, like, you know, work around that and figure out. I don't know why I am shaking and looking at everything so much. Like, I get antsy when I play, and so I'm always, like, tapping, like, to move around the screen all the time just because I need the screen to be moving. I hate just staring at a blank screen. But then I get shots like this where it's literally shaking everywhere. Right here. Okay. So you may have noticed in a couple times, like, there's that little corner bit right there. And I couldn't figure out to get the rooms done correctly so we wouldn't have that little dit right there. And I believe, I don't figure it out yet, but I do end up figuring out. I had to redraw the whole entire room for it to be considered a room. It was a pain, but it's not that big a deal. Though I did upload it on the gallery with that little bit there, which is completely my fault. I meant to just save it and come back and fix it, but once I'd already uploaded, I didn't want to re-upload it. So if you do download this house from the gallery, the little shell, it does have that. All you have to do is just retrace the room, and you can retrace it in any shape you want if you don't want it that shape. And kind of, you can definitely make this house bigger. I only made it a 3-bedroom because I only needed 3 bedrooms. But I really feel like you can make at least 4 to 5 bedrooms in this house. Like, it is definitely doable. It's a really big house, plenty of space, and yeah, it's really good. I do love it so much. I end up, again, after downloading to the gallery to fit the house more towards my not so berry sim, I end up adding a laundry room and a little sciencey lab. In that little living space right there, mainly because there's kind of like awkward placement and awkward space, and so I wanted to do something to fix it, and so I ended up putting in 2 rooms, a living room, and a little lab to kind of help out with that. But yeah, no. So now we're working on some gardening. I believe I come back and forth between, or actually no, I decorate the patio all in one go, and then I don't come back outside. Then I switch days. We go on to a new day, and we decorate the downstairs. But yeah, no, I just really love how this house turned out. I feel like it's very family, it's very cozy, it's very fun. And as much as I say, I don't really care for the color scheme too much in not all of the rooms, but some of the rooms. Just because, like I said, it had to fit my mint sim, so it was very more minty and bluey and greeny than I would have probably gone for in my own style, like when it came to furnishing. I do still really love how it turned out. I really love this house. It is probably my favorite one to date, and I know I've said that already, but it is definitely my favorite house to date. And goodness gracious, it has only been 14 minutes, and we still have like 20 more to go plus. I don't really know. I don't know what to talk about. I hope you guys have been liking the series, though. I have been streaming Not So Berry every Wednesday here on Twitch. This last week, we got a couple extra builds, or a couple extra streams over the weekend because I had time, and since I wasn't able to stream Friday during my regular time, I was able to stream Friday night, and then Saturday I had time to stream, so I ended up streaming then as well. So we did get some extra streams, and we did actually get to play with the Not So Berry characters a little bit more, so you definitely need to check out that stream if you've been staying up to date before the new one, so you know what's going on with our family, because let me tell you, a lot has happened and a lot has changed, and I'm really excited, and I'm super bummed for this series and the next generation and all that fun stuff. I'm getting so excited. Like, we are so close to getting done with Gen 1, and I'm so ready to, like, just go all in with Gen 2. And I don't know. The series has been really fun, and I'm really liking it, and I hope you guys are too. Definitely leave some feedback. Tell me what you think. This whole, like, Twitch live thing is really weird, or, like, premium or what, premiere. This whole Twitch premiere thing is definitely new and strange to me, but I really do like the feature, so I can put in my Not So Berry updates on here without having to, like, block up my YouTube channel with it, because I do have a lot of other content I want to put up there, and I don't, want to mess up my scheduling or anything like that. So it's been nice to have this, to be able to post these videos for updates and all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, no, so it's 16 minutes. Like I was saying, so I do have a YouTube channel that I post on Monday through Friday, which is super fun, and I really have been loving it. Basically, my schedule at this point is speed builds on Monday, then on so speed builds on Monday. Tuesday we do the 100 baby challenge. Wednesdays we have my Degrassi create a sim. Thursdays, we do, like, a remodel or, like, a refurnish or something of the sorts like that. Either just taking, like, an EA home and redecorating it how I would like to, or doing, like, an EA sim and giving them a makeover, or just, that kind of fun stuff. I do also have this little bit, I guess, or series that I want to start, which is furnishing YouTubers' houses, such as, like, Deligracy will build a house on stream, or she'll build a house and she'll just post the shell. And so I've been doing kind of like a series where I then furnish that house that they built, that kind of stuff, just for fun. I've been really liking that. So I have been doing that as well, which I believe is a Thursday video. And then on Friday, we do our challenges. These last 2 weeks, we did the solid color challenges. So I did an all black vampire house, and then I created an all black vampire family, which comes up this Friday that I'm super excited about, and I hope you guys check it out. All my links are in my little info card here on Twitch, so make sure you're following me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, my YouTube, and here on Twitch, so you never miss any updates and you always know what is going on. And yeah, it's all just been really fun and really great. Like, I'm really enjoying all of this so far, and I hope you guys are too, and I would definitely love feedback or any sort of comments or anything like that. I feel like my nose now all of a sudden is starting to get kind of nasally, and I'm not sure why. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water, though. Say, ah! That tastes good, Mason, right? So I do, like I said, I have my little daughter here with me, and she is just a little bit over 5 months old now. She turned 6 months this May, which blows my mind. I have had her for almost half a year. Like, that blows my mind. I can't believe I almost have a 6-month-old. Like, it feels like just yesterday that I actually gave birth to her and had her. And now here she is, growing up. She's the best little baby ever. And like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you will see plenty of pictures of her, and she is probably the cutest baby ever as well. And you definitely don't want to miss out on seeing some cute babies. Like, cute babies make everyone happy, don't they? Honestly, guys, I really don't have much more to talk about, and I know we're only 19 minutes in, and there's literally 20 minutes left of the video still, but gosh, I have nothing. I really need to get better at doing these voiceovers, because I just don't know what to talk about. It could be that I talk too fast. I do get that a lot, and I've been getting that ever since I was a little kid, that I talk crazy fast. And so maybe I just have a lot to say. It just all comes out way too fast, and then, my videos seem like my voiceovers seem short because I'm just rattling all these facts off so quickly. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think for today, just because I have some other things to get done and I have a fussy, well, I guess she's not being fussy right now, but she was fussy earlier. But I have my little baby. I got some crazy dogs to take care of. I am going to end my voiceover right here. So I will leave you guys with, I guess, 20 minutes of some good music. Hopefully you stick around and enjoy. Like I said, this is one of my favorite houses. I really do love it, and I would love your feedback about what you think to it. I do have screenshots at the end, so trust me, if you want to scan all the way through to the screenshots, that wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. I am the same way too when it comes to watching videos. Sometimes I just buzz on through to the screenshots, but I hope you guys enjoy. And no stream. I guess you may have noticed this video is going to come up at 4 p.m. on Monday, the April 30th. There is not going to be a stream today, but like I said, you've probably noticed that, but we will be back on Wednesday, May 2nd, to be doing our Not So Berry Challenge again. So hope you guys come back and enjoy that, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. But make sure you follow my YouTube, because you'll see me on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm 23, but I still bring them to you. I flip the sample at the drums, then I give them the truth. The same me, motherfucker, don't you get it confused. The last album raised the bar, but it's gonna tear off the roof. Read all about it, get your fix in. I'm independent, ain't got a deal, but I can tell you what the deal is. These labels try to make us millionaires, but they ain't feel us if the glass is half empty. I'm coming back to Philly, yeah, you got me in my feelings, and I'm putting in time. And I've been a bunch of places, and I'm still about mine. I could go and write an album about a topic, go and drop it, and I guarantee that half of these people still have a one-track mind. Don't waste my time, you know I just adjust like that. Don't know why they so impressed with all that fuckboy rap. Don't know why they so impressed with all that frat boy rap. No pun intended, but your album sounds rushed like that. And we're just ordinary people. Yeah, the last album was a story, this is a sequel. I'm in a room full of people that I love, and I ain't fucking stopping till all of us are equal. Everybody on the right side hit that sway. Everybody on the left do the same old thing. Talk is cheap, but just know my time sure ain't. I hope the blind man dance and the deaf one sing. I hope the world keeps spinning and my friends keep winning and my parents keep living and the bad stop sinning. Little Wayne keeps spitting, and when push comes to shove, would you turn your shoulder or would you learn to love? Yeah. And if I only had 16 bars, number 1 is for my family, 2nd for my sister, and the 3rd for my granny, 4 for my cousin, 5 for my brothers, and 6, 7, 8 is dedicated to my mother, yeah. 9's for my daddy, he's always got my back. I mean, every single show and tour he booked all that. Number 10's for the labels that skipped it until they heard this. We ain't forget your meeting, we skipped it on fucking purpose, dog. The next one's for my girl, though. That's why I changed up my tempo. And number 12 will be a laugh, and I just ended it that. Load the drums in and bring it right back. Yeah. The last 4 for the truth, but they don't sell enough records, so I would try to keep it catchy and disguise it up clever. But you won't hear it at a party or the radio ever. They wanna listen to something that don't require no effort, and I done ran out of room, so I talk on the end. But all they want's the hook, so I make it real quick. If the world started burning, will we put it out together, or will we still fight with one another? Everybody on the right side hit that sway. Everybody on the left do the same old thing. Talk is cheap, but just know my time sure ain't. I hope the blind man dance and the deaf one sing. I hope the world keeps spinning and my friends keep winning and my parents keep living and the bad stop sinning. Little Wayne keeps spitting, and when push comes to shove, would you turn your shoulder or would you learn to love? Yeah. Get brighter. Someday we'll put it together and we'll get it all done. Someday when your head is much lighter. Oh, someday we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. Oh, child, things are gonna get easier. Child, things will get brighter. that I believe in don't make accidents. So God, while you watch me lay this verse, I know I never go to church, but I just pray this ain't the year I have to lay in a hearse. It's July 31st of 2017. I'm in a studio in Indy wearing Nikes and some jeans, and I'm broke than a bitch. Drive a old Mazda 6, but it's better than a coupe cause I can fit on my friends. Joey made it out the pen, but I was working on this. By the time I got it finished, he went right back in. Let him down as a friend, didn't get the help that he needs, and the system failed him when they sent him back for some weed. Man, it's July 31st and Donald Trump is on the news. He fired his chief of staff and we're all hella confused. And look, I ain't the type to really rap about no politics, but how the fuck is Donald Trump a president? I digress. Yeah, and there's a lot of social unrest. Remember that a conversation's progress. So talk to your neighbor, talk to a stranger, love a little harder, do someone a favor. I know that I ain't perfect, I know I make mistakes, I know that you ain't perfect, cause we one in the same. I know you feel sad and I know you feel alone, because everybody does. Don't be scared to use the phone. Yeah, man, it's July 31st and I'm sweating in the booth, and there's people in the industry that want me to lose, but they a little too late, only love me to hate. I done found my way, so can't nobody get in my way. Yes, it's July 31st and I'm about to rap this song. It's a pretty long one, yeah. I'm sorry I had to detox, so pardon me while I step out of my soapbox. But to the listener, this one's for you. If we ain't never met, nice to meet you, I'm Q. All my friends call me Mitch, and you should too. I make music for a living, I'm no different than you. But what I really wanna say, no matter where you stay, no matter what you do, or no matter what you paid, no matter who you love, and no matter who you hate, yeah, I just hope you live your best life. Yeah, I hope you live your best life. If the world started burning, will we put it out together, or will we still fight with one another? It's a good ups and downs. It's all around. You can find comfort in
we gon' be okay, we gon' be alright. 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 Must have been 2:11 when the world ended. At least it felt like it at the time. Teenage years make a heartbreak worse. Plus a lot was going on, couldn't stop it at the time. Dad tried to flip the house. Funny that it all ended upside down. Known for being optimistic, started feeling different. Couldn't fix it, started writing lyrics, all because nobody tried to hear it. Around the same time, hooked to the nicotine. Music and the smoke were synonymous to me, it seemed. Paid prices through the vices, both sides. Obsessed with a vision, I knew I could make mine. I knew it would take time, I knew they would outshine. Thought it was just music, didn't know that they would take sides. Freestyle at the party, they said turn it down. Sorry, wasn't talking over what you're gossiping about. Small town with dreams that didn't involve skis. Looking at me like a weirdo, outside of the scene. Stuck to my friends, stop fucking with fair weather. But the maple showers brought out the Mayweather. Didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I couldn't stop. Wasn't slowing down, even when my fourth tape dropped. Around the time I was drunk most my freshman year. Was so focused on my craft that my grades got weird. Thought I figured out, I just wasn't made for degrees. Went home, then I went back, early 14. All my friends had new friends and I lived off campus in a dingy apartment on a twin bed mattress. Sucked, but I kept my grades up for a bit. I would kick it with some homies every now and again, but the Laramie cold was keeping me inside. And I was smoking on the green when I needed to write. Wasn't able to sleep or even write without it. And being alone made my anxiety spike. If I was hanging with the group, I was drinking that night. Couldn't handle being out without a drink in my sight. Was a mess working on the science of feeling tall. If it wasn't for that tape, I wouldn't get up at all. Recording on a mic that was USB. Thankfully I had Craig making all of my beats. Still struggling trying to be heard. Still a joke back home, stuck in his work. Dropped science to dead silence, I was like word. They don't get it yet, but I swear that it's gonna work. Went back home for the summer, met up with a girl that I used to love, but I was all messed up at the time because I couldn't deal with thinking about another end to us. She brought me back to life back in senior year, couple months of that, and then she disappeared. She explained to me, and it made sense to me, that I couldn't move forward with a heart in fear. So I got distant on some bitch shit, can't lie, I was truly being a dipshit. Like, oh my, knew I would move to Seattle then. Home never let me stay too long, I guess. Music wasn't making money, so I headed out to AI art school, so I thought, cool, I'ma be fine. Family wanted a degree, cool, I'ma get mine. Not sure if I made the move for me at the time, I just had to get out. I was just tired of being home. Every ounce of my future was riding on a microphone. That's a lot of pressure, even for a condenser with no mentor to measure up. My music was truly meant to deliver. Fell in love with the city, fell back in love with my art. I was truly in the present, I learned to follow my heart. Truly independent and finally making my mark. 18 worldwide with steady lighting a spark. 100K, a couple million, then tens. Views gone crazy, I was over the fence. I was over the moon and the Neverland drop. That right there, what I'm never gonna land off. AI wasn't really what I thought it would be, but I met a couple friends I've been happy to keep. Left that summer back home again. Then I started plotting out how the team would win. We decided it was time that we all should meet overseas with the team for a couple of weeks. Patrick, Craig, Glenn, Gustav, and me set up in a cabin south of Stockholm streets. 5 musicians, 4 countries, 1 album. Took 5 years to make this our outcome. Used to ask how come, now they ask how. I just believed in it way more than most out. I just remained me and painted what I've seen, painting you all the lows and highs in these dreams. All the pleasure and pain, the sun that came out the rain. Now we on our way, life will never be the same. To the fact that the world makes plans that the mind can't hatch. No heart makes dreams working time can't match. And I choose to be truth, nothing rhymes like that.
Vibes in my apartment, kissing on my ear, she don't know what she's starting. Talking money over episodes of Martin. I go easy on her, but she say that I'm the hardest. In a couple hours, we'll probably hit the party. Probably somewhere nicer, do your best to dress accordingly. Patience is a virtue, I ain't trying to hurt you. I'm nervous, you nervous, who gon' make the first move? You like the baddest chick, she like you talented. Looking at you and I'm seeing nothing average. I like your aura, girl, I like your fashion sense. Well, I see Maria, she said, well, that depends. Heavy vibes at my crib, had Dane tell the girls at the show where I live. Girls taking the back, that shit we've been doing since kids. New York City, girl, this is how it is. And all these girls are photogenic, but you're just so independent. And this club is just too crowded. I know you prefer some silence. We can listen to the rain, cause the sky is looking cloudy. Fuck this weather, let's be lonely together. Come over, I think you should come over. Come over, come over, come over, come over. Me and you, yo, we really like like the opposites. I'm just in the money, I ain't really with the politics. But you vibing and I'm vibing and it's obvious. Okay, I'm sorry, yes, tonight I'm an apologist. Roll a joint, get straight to the point. Homie brought a couple Valium, so we out of it. Blurry ass night, we have a lot of these. I spit philosophy, the black Socrates. I'm getting tired of these hoes cause they tiring. I need a girl I can watch Sports Center with. I need a girl that can smoke all night. It's too high, is it something that I never get? I need a girl that's always on time. The sour jack got a nigga getting negligent. For some reason I can only think about you. Staring at you when it's evident.
And all these girls are photogenic, but you're just so independent. And this club is just too crowded. I know you prefer some silence. We can listen to the rain, cause the sky is looking cloudy. Fuck this weather, let's be lonely together. Come over, I think you should come over. Come over, come over, come over, come over.
To the pretty girls in the yoga pants, you make me wanna slow dance. You make me wanna hold hands. It's not love, it's just romance. To the pretty girls with the brown hair, I just wanna have a drink with ya. I just wanna smoke a joint with ya. I just really wanna think with ya, find out where your mind's at. I like your aura, girl, I like where your vibe's at. Yeah. Girl, let's make a classic. Let's make something that they'll study in the history classes. And to the black girls with your pretty self, say a motherfucker, man, you don't need help. And to the blonde girls at the bar alone, if you don't got a ride, I can take you home. I can take you home. I can take you home. I can take you home.
And all these girls are photogenic, but you're just so independent. And this club is just too crowded. I know you prefer some silence. We can listen to the rain, cause the sky is looking cloudy. Fuck this weather, let's be lonely together. Come over, I think you should come over. Come over, come over, come over, come over.
Don't ignore what's happening here. We're having some kind of powerful, weird alchemy, and you have to pay attention when that happens. Stuff is not to be treated lightly.
Listen, I actually just came out here to have a cigarette, okay? Relax,
Sure.
do my thing.
Yeah.
So, maybe another time.
Yeah, but there may not be another time. Okay, I may never get this chance again. I mean, we may never, be able to return to this moment.